Those are the best ones. And every kid at my school talking about they follow me on YouTube. But I told them I let them know the next time we have a breakout, I give you my YouTube so we see me streaming. But I don't trust them. I feel like they'll like show me a video of me saying like cursing in the stream, try to get me fired. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Mr. Hugh, you said the F word?
Well, they can't really do nothing if it's outside of school, like on your personal time.
Yeah. I mean, I gave a couple of kids my like a little gamer tag PlayStation. I played a couple at Madden. I've been working on it, man. I make sure they never forget that when they play Madden against me.
What was that one score you beat that kid, bro?
73-0.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, I mean, I always tell him that. Oh yeah, I was thinking, why didn't he quit? He was like, I'm a school. He said, I'm a school. I'm gonna try to school. I'm gonna try to school.
Bananas, bro. I couldn't stand that game. I couldn't let the game look like that. Oh no. I would have had to router, bro.
Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
There's only one kid I think ever won.
I'm back. I had to go talk my shit because I was using a sniper rifle on shit man just chilling. Like actually one of the really bad slow sniper rifles. And these niggas were all running around with riot shields in the back with shotguns, and it pissed me off. So I switched to my other sniper class with the 2 fast sniper rifles, overkill. I just fucking, bruh. I went from doing bad to dropping 75 on these niggas. And they all had kill streaks and shit like that. Like, nigga, I don't even use kill streaks. I got the most kills in a lot. Like, I had to go to game chat and talk my shit.
But this nigga beat me. Quit. Actually, I can't quit. It's a franchise game. But I only lost 2 games so far. The other games, niggas is just trash, man. Niggas just... People subscribing to my channel? Who is that? My coach's name is Phyllis Brown. Phyllis Brown. I love doing jokes like that to the kids. Like, yo, you know who Phyllis Brown is? Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's see, he's probably going to undergo the first play of the game. Yep, just like I thought.
56. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's scared. He's crashing. He's pilot. 64. Weak. Thank you. Jump.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep
Why
pace.
is my
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
There's like a haze over everything. Make it sound like more, actually make more. I mean, already bladderfish. Bladderfish. Oops, a little
Quick throw
different.
complete to Chark. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, everything's a little clearer. The texture's kind of pop. A little more.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
You know what happened in repair? I do.
Oh, it's fucking spawns, bro.
What would it look like? Hold on. If I turned this off. Yes, everything's a lot hazier and cloudier looking. Which I guess is a little more realistic. Because you can't really see through the water. But I don't know. I like the
Throwing his
flavor.
hand on third.
Yeah,
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle.
Bro, I'm just spawning in and getting
and fresh and in my eye. So you're never going to get that.
Throwing out first down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Did it. Shitey.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Okay, he got.
Well, the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. After the incomplete,
He really spawned exactly where I killed him at.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down,
What are they
that
doing,
increases
bro?
the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
After that effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Corey Clement, his first touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I'm playing this Madden League. He just scored off of some
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I just was trying my best not to freak out.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I gotta get off. This ain't right. It seemed like everything I'm doing, it was easy. He did the same play the whole way. And I should have caught a pick, but this dude
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
What the hell? Ain't no way he knew where that ball was going.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
What in the hell?
Escape and he goes down.
All right, I got it.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped.
And he got the pick. How?
Intended for Hill. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
I want to know how. Tyreek Hill is faster than this
back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now it's Clement. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Are you sick? I'm trying to figure out why these niggas is not doing nothing.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
He threw it right to the dude.
18 and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Allen.
This nigga was right in front of the thing. I'm pressing triangle, and he doesn't catch the pick.
Hitting double digits with his 10th
it bounces off his hands, and
the Bills will add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Let me stand up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Oh, my.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes
trying to hurry.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This nigga dropped the fucking ball.
But it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's complete to Kelsey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing?
Why do you throw it short to Tyreek Hill every play?
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there.
It was the easiest pass ever. This dude threw it short.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms wouldn't?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Everything.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That's why you need to
Picked
keep
off
running.
near the 42. And a
Stop
potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Allen forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ugly.
Here's Allen.
Nigga ugly as fuck.
Oh, I give him that.
Brown for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line.
This nigga Dynasty got banged. This nigga Dynasty got a bunch of shit off of fucking bullshit.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season.
Extra point.
An extra point now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
If I go to PC, bro, I do old play type shit, bro. This shit's so fucking sad.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Are you serious? 3 people around it and nobody called the pick.
Defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's
going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
He's not faster than Tyreek Hill. I'm not
His guys will
understanding.
get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Hill on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Ham that time as he gets home for the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
It's about time to take a break from this shit.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood!
Let me see what I can go find to eat.
Allen now, throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, box drop.
Allen now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage. And
he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
What is that?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again, it's Mixon. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
You know that imitation crab meat? Yeah, I'm buying that imitation crab meat and just snacking on that shit, bro. This shit's so damn good.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense is saying go right ahead with those. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes.
Yeah, you tripping.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Oh my gosh, I threw the ball and this dude waited.
And that'll be just about
all she wrote for
this one.
I wait, I set my feet.
1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, win.
To throw is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
You ever think about professional football,
for our
man?
Entire crew,
or you better at basketball?
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Look, nigga, I'm telling you, hey, Cam, hey, go be a running back in the XFL, dog.
All it takes is one nigga to hit me, and I'm gonna have
Look, that nigga Frenzy told me that the winners, like when you win a game in the XFL, the entire team splits 100,000, and that's on top of their contracts.
Well, I mean,
look at bench warmer type. What a boy!
I ain't trying to. I'm like, let's go, everybody, let's go. I kept getting interceptions because it didn't make sense to me.
Nah, bro, I guarantee they're getting paid a lot. That XFL was owned by Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I had looked it up. I really looked it up. I was like, what the hell is that? Is it XFL?
Yeah, they're trying to make it a secondary to the NFL.
Yeah, he underthrew the ball. I can't help that. Man, I can't help that he underthrew the ball. That was a great pass. Or he was wide open. Threw 3 picks.
Most players will earn about $55,000 for the season, and the highest salary will be around $257,000.
Yeah.
Alright. Starting is 50. Yeah, you said about every player would make about 50,000.
Most players will earn about 55,000. And if you're the best player in this league, you're getting $250,000. So like I said, I could be on the bench making like $50,000.
That's what the league just starting off. When that league starts making money, they're gonna get more and more. Cause right now,
yeah, we in it for life. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
Who else just joined the party? I heard the noise.
Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
Getting bored?
I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to
I read it, but
you say that you proud of me, I turn my back to
Yeah. I don't care about music anyway.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you
is Cam alive?
Can't treat you like my ace.
Oh.
I got way too many problems to be worried.
I just lost in my league though. That shit.
Had to watch for the jakes on the road. Did crazy? I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I'm in magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to spectrum. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all ever eat y'all pizza with hot sauce?
Yeah.